feel really cool and edgy. I'm not cool and edgy. And I'm also just gonna, oh, hello, and welcome to my channel. So today we are back with a Taylor Swift unboxing video, and it is a Taylor Swift Eras themed unboxing video, and it is clothes. So I got a couple of items from the new Eras Tour merch collection, so I'm going to unbox them and then also try them on as well, because I know people are curious about like sizing and stuff. So before we begin, hi, my name is Rachel if you're new to my channel. If you like the Eras Tour, I have a full Eras Tour playlist that you can check out in the description below. It would mean the absolute world. And if you're new to the channel and you like the video, please like this video, it would mean the absolute world, and subscribe. That would just be so cool. If you return to the channel, thank you so much. The fact you have come back is a lot. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much for doing that. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So, this is the merch. It comes really quickly, merch from the UK store, as long as it's not a pre-order. So if you order from the UK store, I do live in the UK, and you have a pre-order, it can take so long. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers the Christmas merch fiasco last year, where like everything was a pre-order, nothing came for Christmas. Like, I ordered Christmas ornaments. I did do an unboxing, actually. I think it was in February? Yes, February, for Christmas ornaments. I do actually just have them in my room now because like they're not really Christmas themed like this one. We also have a Karen and the Snake one somewhere. They're not really necessarily Christmas, so I keep them up. And also they were quite expensive as well, so we have them up all year round. But anyway, today it is this. So the merch did come quickly. It came within about 24 hours of me ordering it. Now, this merch actually came out when I was at the Eras Tour, so I was getting ready to go to the Eras Tour, so I had like no signal. I got to Wembley, there was like no signal, so I didn't manage to get anything actually in the initial drop. So there's still one item I still really want that is not in here, but I'm going to try to get in my size. It is the Down Bad jumper, either in an extra small or a small. I've not decided yet, but I really want it. It's sold out on the website, and because I couldn't get merch when it originally came out because like I had no signal at Wembley, I didn't get it, but these things came back in stock. So one of them was just already in stock that I had in my basket, and then the two t-shirts I got, they came back in stock. So I saw the in-stock notifications on Twitter, so I was like, oh, I want these. And I was really lucky because the one I wanted the most, which is the Lover t-shirt, that came up in an extra small. So for reference here, because obviously like people are going to be curious about sizing and stuff, I am 5'1". I know some of you think I'm tall. I don't know why people think I'm tall, but whenever I meet anyone and they say like they like my videos, one is the coolest thing in the entire world. I can't believe anyone's ever done that. But two, I don't think I give tall energy, but I'm honored that so many people think I do. It makes me feel really cool and edgy. I'm not cool and edgy. But anyway, so let's see what we've got here. So we've got the jumper, we've got the two t-shirts. Now personally for me, I'm not really like a black kind of like, obviously, I know I'm wearing black right this second, but like I'm quite like a pink kind of girly, but I still really like this merch collection. It's probably my favorite of all the Eras Tour merch that's released, because a lot of the Eras Tour merch we have is just this design. So I'm wearing this one specifically. So it's just obviously either with the Torture Post department or Midnight's design. And don't get me wrong, I love this poster design. It's so recognizable as well. My issue with it is it's all the same. Like when you go to the merch stand, it is all the same merch, and it's been the same merch throughout the tour. So last year it was the same merch when I went to MetLife. This year it's the same merch. Obviously we did get an update in London where it had the Torture Poets department on, but like it was still a very similar design. And even the ones without that, like the blue crew neck, that just said Taylor Swift the Eras Tour and then the dates on the back. Whereas I feel like with previous tours we've had different pictures of Taylor. I know there's like there's one thing at the merch stand that's just like a Midnight's picture of Taylor. It's like a long sleeve t-shirt, but everything else, it's just this one design. And I would have liked it to be different designs, but I get it. Basically, that's kind of my issue with it, just that all the merch is essentially the same, whereas I just feel like on previous tours it was more different, which I would have preferred. Now, don't get me wrong, I did buy the merch, and it is nice they have additional merch on the website, but as someone who loves going to the merch stand at a concert and is more likely to buy more merch at a merch stand at a concert, I would have liked this merch to have been at the merch stand, really. I just think merch for a tour is always more special when you've actually got it at the tour. But maybe that's just me being fussy. Maybe that's me being fussy. Let me know what other people think about this. Like, what do you think about merch that is online exclusive even though it's tour merch? And what do you think about all the like Eras Tour merch basically being this one design? I'm curious to see what other people think. Maybe I'm just a massive complainer. Yeah. Anyway, let's go unbox these. So we'll do this one. I'm also going to talk about prices in this video because I know people are quite curious and stuff. This was more than I would normally spend on like a merch drop and stuff. I just kind of like decided because I didn't buy anything actually at the merch stand in August, and I was really proud of myself for not doing that. And I wanted it, so I was just like, it's in stock, but it goes out of stock really quickly. I just bought it. So yeah, support the video, guys. Support the video. But anyway, here we have this t-shirt. So again, for reference, I'm 5'1", and I usually have like a UK size 4, UK size 6 in clothing for anyone extra curious. But yeah, this is what this t-shirt looks like. Now this one is in a small because basically it's not fully in stock. It kind of came in stock probably because someone bought it and then returned it, which I obviously don't really like particularly mind about. So okay, this is what it looks like on the front. Now they did say that these t-shirts were oversized. This does look pretty oversized now for a small. I think this looks quite big for a small. I think it is bigger than my Eras Tour just t-shirts. So I'm curious to see actually how this looks on. In terms of the design, it looks fine. It doesn't look like it's going to particularly fade in the wash. Maybe these bits at the side look a little bit like they'll fade in the wash, but this design of Taylor, like it's not printed on badly, if that makes sense. Let me see how close up I can show you this. So like some of the merch, it feels very like printed on. It feels different. I'm not sure how to describe it because I'm not really sure my printing methods, but it does feel different definitely on the front. On the back, this bit I'm a little bit worried about. This bit feels more like this, and obviously as you probably have seen online, the Eras Tour merch was kind of notorious for fading in the wash if you didn't like iron it. But even with some of my older merch, like some of my older Eras Tour merch, even if you ironed it and stuff, it still faded a lot in the wash. So this bit of Taylor Swift on the back, I'm not gonna lie, it feels the same. It looks quite like I would be worried about washing this, I will admit. I'd be worried about that fading because it looks so good right now because of the red. But I would have a lot of concerns about this bit fading, and to be honest, the whole back of it, the printing on the back feels a bit different than it does on the front, so I would be a little bit worried about that. So basically, the design of this t-shirt is, it's got Taylor on the front in the Reputation outfit of the Eras Tour. Obviously, we all joke about this one outfit because it is the only like time really she wears the exact same outfit, because even with the red one that she wears during like I Knew You Were Trouble, like that still had a slight change, I think, between like the US shows and then the European ones. So it's Taylor like with her back kind of towards the camera, kind of dramatically facing it. We love it. Such an iconic outfit. It says Taylor Swift on like on the side there. I think that's what it says. Does it? Yeah, it says Taylor Swift. It's kind of hard to see because the Taylor Swift, it's all in red, but also like it's got like a snake print to it. So like it's in red, but then there's like black dots to kind of make it like a snake, and then it says the Eras Tour on that side there. And then on this, on the other side, are they words? I don't think they're words. It really looks like it's supposed to be words, but they're not words. But also, these ones look like they've already faded. I feel like it's intentional, obviously, but like it looks like it's been in the wash and faded, which is like fine. I get it. It's probably an intentional design choice, but just because of how badly the merch has faded in the past, it's probably an unusual design choice. Like you can see very much there, like it looks like I put it in the wash and it's like come off. And I am worried that this is what's going to happen on the back. And then on the back, we've got Taylor Swift there. There is like a rectangle block on one side that is like snake print, but it's in red. It says the Eras Tour, and then it says 2023, 2024. So it is that updated merch, and it does go up all the way up to Vancouver. Now, some people were curious whether they keep Vienna on the merch. Obviously, that is not the biggest deal here. I just want to talk a little bit about Vienna for a second. I'm so glad that Taylor did manage to cancel these concerts in time, and that security found out about everything, and the fact they increased security dramatically for the August Wembley shows is fantastic. Obviously my heart goes out to all the Vienna Swifties who didn't manage to see Taylor this tour, and I really hope Taylor does come back to Vienna and makes it up to everyone. But it also is really good that they managed to catch this, and again, as Taylor said, I'm so glad we're morning concerts and not lives. So just wanted to mention that a little bit here just as we're talking about it. But yes, they will keep Vienna on the merch. I think it would almost be a little bit weird to take it off, but the chances are, because this merch came out the week after, maybe 2 weeks after Vienna was cancelled, they obviously wouldn't have time to like remove it from the merch. But again, I think it's kind of nice to keep it on the merch. It would have felt a bit odd to me personally if they removed it. But anyway, people were curious, so I did just want to talk about it. It is still on that, and then they've got the rest of the dates on. So that is what that looks like, and we'll also do a little try on of that. It does definitely seem like it's going to be quite oversized, and as I said, this is a small. So there you go. Also for reference, I'm going to show you the Eras Tour merch as well, just the one you'll get at the merch stand. This is a size small. So this isn't the Eras Tour merch that you'll buy at the merch stand. I think we got this in Paris actually. So that was before they'd updated the design and stuff. So this is what it looks like. This is the small. For reference, that's what the sleeves look like on me. Again, 5'1". She's a short queen. And then this is the back. Just in case if you had any of the Eras Tour merch and you were unsure kind of how it would look. Also, I feel like you can see what I mean when I said that the design's like faded on the back there. So you can see where the white is on the design, there is some like black, like the black from the t-shirt is kind of coming through. And I think you can see that quite well on this video. Anyway, that's what it looks like. So that is just for reference, that is what the small looks like. So you can kind of compare these. And I'm also just gonna, I'm also gonna compare this just against me. So this is the small for this. Okay, it's definitely longer. Maybe not. Maybe once I put it on, it'll be the same size. Okay, I guess we'll see. Oh no, it did. To be honest, it does feel very similar. Okay, let's see how far. That goes to just above my elbow. Okay, well actually it goes a bit above my elbow, but I can kind of tell where it goes to. So this is what the merch looks like. Okay. Now, I have also washed that merch, so obviously, like, sometimes when you wash merch, it does make a difference. But this is longer. This is too long on me. This is longer than some of my dresses. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely longer than some of my dresses, but it's more, like, fitted almost. So, honestly, girly needs to learn the fashion terms for, like, this. So it's, like, the waist bit feels more fitted than the normal Eras Tour merch that you buy at the merch stand, whereas the length of this is, it feels, I mean, it's longer, isn't it? The sleeves are very, very similar, maybe slightly shorter, but the sleeves are very, very similar in length, but it's definitely longer. I'm not gonna lie, I would be, okay, my knees are there for reference, I'm wearing jeans, so my knees, that's my knee. I feel, to be honest, I'm like hesitant to keep this, because it does, like, I like to wear, like, my tour merch with, like, skirts and stuff, and if I tuck this into my skirt, it's going to go longer than my skirts. So let's tuck it into the pants. I'm wearing, like, cute little elastic ones, because girly loves an elastic. Okay, this is fine. Like, it looks, okay. Because, so, we've just tucked it in, so you can see what it looks like tucked in. I think because it's, like, more fitted in the waist area, like, this bit, oh no, the width. It's more fitted like in the width. That's it. There we go. It doesn't look as bad tucked in as I thought it would. So I definitely thought it would look really bad tucked in. But I think because it's more fitted there, it's alright. The width seems smaller than the Eras Tour merch, but the length is definitely, I mean, this is longer. It is, well, I'm just looking at this. This is really long. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me show you the back as well. I didn't show you the back. So this is what the back looks like. So we've got the Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, the dates and stuff. Like, if I was going to wear this out, like, respectfully, no one is seeing that 2023, 2024. Like, that's really, really long. I'm going to try the extra small one, obviously, as well to compare it. But, like, this is... I'm, like, hesitant to, like, keep this because it is really long. Unless I wore it with shorts and did actually just wear it as, like, a dress. But then, even then, like, I don't know. This is really long. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm just, like... See, for some of you, maybe you wear, like, long t-shirts and I'm just, like... weird, but like I love it. I should have got the baby tee. Maybe that would have been the right length for me. Next up, we have this one. This is probably the one I'm most excited for. So this is the Lover t-shirt. Now, as you know, I'm a Lover girly. I just love the Lover aesthetics. I love the colour pink. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So when this was out of stock, I was gutted, and the fact it came in stock, and not only did it come in stock, but it came in stock like in my size was just, I was so excited because I didn't want to risk buying like a youth t-shirt because like I am quite short and like, but I didn't want to risk it essentially just in case, even though it's oversized, I didn't want to risk it. This one definitely is smaller. I'll get them like both behind each other as well. You can definitely see this is smaller. So I really like this. You've got Taylor. I'm a little bit, this one does feel different. The picture of Taylor on the front here, it's like all in pink. It says Taylor Swift the Eras Tour, so the same as like that other one, but it's a lot easier to read the Taylor Swift the Eras Tour on this one, just because it's in that like Lover cloud like colour, which is good. Then we've got Taylor, and then we have this design behind her again. See, I want to say it was the Eras Tour stage, but I don't think it is the Eras Tour stage. So we don't really, like, is it just like extra, just like patterns? I'm not really sure what that is. Could somebody figure it out? Someone will be able to figure this out who is smarter than me, because I can't. But this is what the design looks like on the front, and then on the back, we have the same thing. So we've got Taylor Swift. The Taylor Swift is smaller on this, it feels, but it is very, very similar on the back. So you've got that like rectangle there, and that has the Lover Clouds on it. You've got the Eras Tour 2023, 2024. There's another little rectangle there between the dates. Then you've got all of the dates there, and it says Taylor Swift at the top. Again, I'm slightly worried about washing this one just because of like how it looks. It does very much... Can you see the texture of it there? But to be fair, the newer merch I've had from the Eras Tour collection, like the Midnight's design, when we've ironed it, I've had no issue with it fading. They've also had on some people's like clothing, it said, oh, the design of this is intentionally to fade over time. No. No, I don't want my merch to fade over time. I want it to look nice and fresh. But this is what this one looks like. And she is cute, and we'll try her on as well. I'm also going to show you the difference with one behind the other, so the size difference between an extra small and a small. Because that small does seem quite big, I must admit. So if we hold them up together. Oh, they're both black, so that's not convenient. Let's see how... You can... There you go. Can you see the size difference there? You can't really see the size difference because they're both black. But there is, yeah. Okay, if I bring it closer, can you see it? Like, this is... No. You see where this line is? That's what it is. That's the difference. There you go. You can kind of see the line size difference. That's so funny. I tried, you know, it was the thought that counts. It was the thought that counts. Okay, maybe you'll be able to see better on the sleeve. You cannot see better on the... Oh, there you go. So good. That's the difference with the extra small is the one on the front, and then the back, that is the small. So you can see there's quite a big difference of this sleeve size there. There you go. Okay, and then this is the extra small. Okay, so the extra small, again, like it's more fitted in the width area, but the length is still long. This is long for a t-shirt. This feels more like the length of the small. This is the small of the one from the merch stand. Like it feels, one sec, let's put this on top. Okay, so this is the small for the merch stand, and it is ever so slightly longer. Yeah, this new merch is definitely longer, but the width it's definitely different. This one feels more like there's a lot of space there, whereas with the small from the Reputation, there wasn't as much space. So that's the small for reference, and then this is this. So yeah, I don't know if I like that. I think because it feels like it fits here, but then obviously it's long there, it's a weird feeling. I don't know how I feel about it, I must admit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it on with some skirts, I think. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm gonna try it on with some skirts afterwards and see how I feel about it. But I definitely think I personally am not a fan of the fit of this. I think if I wanted oversized merch, I want it oversized both width and length, whereas this is only oversized in length. It's definitely, I mean, you can see here, like it's not spreading out as much. Obviously this is the extra small, but even with the small, it wasn't spreading out as much there. So, not sure how I feel about that. And then on the back, that's what the back design looks like. So it's better in terms of where this placement is, because where the 23-24 was on that previous one, like it was right at the bottom, whereas this, it's more like condensed. So that's quite good that it is more condensed, because then you're actually going to be able to see this, because if I was to have it like that, you can then see it, whereas if I did that on the other one, you wouldn't be able to see it. So this, to be fair, I think because the width is like this, you can kind of like, it's easier to pull it up like that. I don't know, guys. Some of you will be styling experts. Let me know what you think about this. I'm not sure. I feel like it will be easy to kind of like crop it. So like whenever I wear like a really oversized t-shirt and like jeans, what I'm going to do is I do this and I'll tie it at the back. So you'll notice, you'll never see, but ever wearing a t-shirt like this, you will never see behind, because it will always look like this. There'll just be like a big bit where I've got a bubble tying the t-shirt. Behind the scenes of Rachel's life. So yeah, it's cute. It's a weird merch because it doesn't feel oversized. Like this doesn't feel oversized. Like this would be a UK size like 4 to 6, but it's still like long. So it's like a weird version of oversized, I think. But I'm excited now for the jumper. Last but not least, we have the like crew neck. So there were two crew necks I really liked. Obviously I wanted the down bad one, but it's all out. It's all out in my size. So I'm hoping they put it back in stock. Please, Taylor Swift online store, put it back in stock. I really want it. I really, really want it. And I'm sad I didn't manage to get it on time. Obviously it's my fault for not getting it on time. Like I get that, but like Girly had no signal? Girly had no signal at Wembley, and then like I just didn't get around to it. So it's on me. Okay, this is really cute. So there's a picture of Taylor on the front. It feels, yeah, it's, again, I am just concerned about like the design. I'm just concerned about washing it and stuff, but I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel like it's going to be okay. And also if you do have issues with your merch fading like dramatically or like falling apart or anything like that, contact the Universal Music Store. I know some people have had a lot of issues with them, but personally whenever I've had an issue, they managed to sort it. So my first Eras Tour merch faded dramatically in the wash, it's that pullover. They didn't have any extra stock in, so they said you can return it for a full refund or you can get a 25% refund on it and get to keep it. So like I chose the 25% refund because I still like the jumper. Obviously it is faded quite a lot, but I do still really like it. When I bought the Tangerine 1989 vinyl, the front sticker was misprinted. It was on the actual vinyl, and I complained about it. I basically was like, hi guys, can like I return this and get a new one? And they didn't even ask me to return it, they just sent a new one with it. So they have actually been really, really good. If you have complaints about them, try and get it in early, because sometimes they have extra stock in. So they say that the stuff's out of stock, but they do have some extra stock in for people who have issues with their merch. So try and get your complaints in as soon as you get your merch, if there is an issue with it, and you will also have to provide photos and stuff to show them what the complaint is. But I've always found it to be really good, but I have heard from other people they've had issues with it, so take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, so on the front we've got Taylor. This is when she's performing All Too Well, the 10-minute version on the All Too Well, the 10-minute version of the Eras Tour, Rep TV on the mind. And then around her it says, it was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. And I love that because it was like, it was rare, I was there, like, I remember all too well about the Eras Tour. I love that. And it's like around her as well, around her head. I really, really like that. And then on the back, I love this. So, as I said, like on the back of the t-shirts, it's all the same, and it's just the dates and just like a line, whereas this is in a circle. So it says Taylor Swift the Eras Tour in the middle of the circle, 2023 at the top, 2024 at the bottom, which I love because on some of the merch, the 2023-2024 bit is in a different font and it just looks really unusual, whereas this, it fits in really well. So you can see the dates there, they're going around in a circle, and it's kind of like the Speak Now merch. So the Speak Now tour merch, a lot of it on the back had like the like dates in like a line like this, like in the circle, and I love this. It is the coolest thing ever. I'm a big fan of the back of this. I would like it if all the t-shirts had the dates like this. It's so cool. In terms of the quality of the jumper as well, it does feel pretty good. It feels actually quite soft inside as well. So I have found sometimes that when it feels soft inside, sometimes when you wash it, it doesn't go as soft afterwards. But it does feel soft inside. And this is in a small. We've also got a little thread there. Okay, I was going to pull that out. It doesn't want to pull out. There you go. So we have the Taylor Swift, and that's an extra small. And we'll also try this on. This, again, they are all oversized. They're all advertised as oversized. Sometimes I found the oversized merch can be really, really oversized, whereas sometimes it's not as much. But yeah, I would definitely stick to your size if you can, or maybe even go a size smaller. But we're going to try this on. Okay. So for starters, she's soft. Okay. Oh, I like this. Okay, I know you're all gonna be like, Rachel, you just said how much you didn't like it when it was like long, but it's different when it's jumpers, because when it's t-shirts, if you put a jumper on top and the t-shirt's longer than the jumper, it looks silly. This is the perfect size, I think. I really like this. So if I was to pull it all the way down, which it doesn't look natural doing that, you would have it kind of more bunched up. It's, again, it's not that long. I know what I have just said about the t-shirt, but it's different with the jumpers. Come on, tell me you all agree. And it's not as fitted here, so obviously because it's a jumper, it's not as fitted, so it feels better. The width is pretty good on this, the length is good on this. I'm glad I didn't go for the youth medium for the down bad one. I will have to wait until the extra small comes back in stock, or maybe I could justify a small. It is smaller. Well, because it's the extra small, it's better fitted than the blue crew neck is on me. The blue crew neck is oversized because I got that in a small. But like it's actually really nice. It's really comfortable. It's soft inside. I don't know how long it would last being soft inside, but like it is very soft inside. These are what the sleeves look like. I don't know how long my arms are, like, averagely, but, like, they go longer than my arms. Like, my hands right now are, like, just in this bit here, like, just in, like, the end of the sleeve. There's probably a word for that. You know how, like, aglet has a word? There's probably, yeah. Rachel, no one needs to... I'll sing the aglet song. No. And then this is what the back looks like. So if I was going to have it, like, more natural, like, it's going to be, like, this is how I would wear it. So I'm going to, like, fold it up a little bit. Like, that is such a cute, like... I'm sorry. How cute does this look as, like, an autumn look? You're all thinking, Rachel, you live in the UK, you have to wear a coat. Yes. But, like, I really like... This is 100% staying. I actually really like this. I mean, I've kept my favourite piece of merch on. It is this. This is honestly one of my favourite pieces of merch ever. It's got quite a high neck. I'm usually not a high neck girly. I quite like a lower neck because it is quite high. Like, normally I would like it, like, where that bit is. But, like, I think it's quite cute. I feel like maybe if I put a necklace on, it's going to make me look like that one picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But other than that, this is, like, my favourite piece of merch ever. That's not true. My favourite piece of merch, I still love the quarter zip. But, like, this is a close second in terms of Eras Tour merch. I would have loved it if, like, the quarter zip, it had Taylor Swift the Eras Tour, or, like, Taylor Swift the Eras Tour on the sleeves. That would have been a really, really nice touch. Because it just adds a bit of something. That's what I love so much about the quarter zip. What I also would have loved about what I would have made me love the quarter zip more is if the quarter zip had a design on the front. So I have this Maisie Peters quarter zip, which is, like, my favourite merch ever. It's this navy blue, and, like, the Good Witch Tour is on it, and it's embroidered on, so it's not even, like, printed on, it's embroidered. It's incredible. I love that piece of merch so much. I would have loved it if the Eras Tour merch had something like that quarter zip. If it had, like, Taylor Swift the Eras Tour on the front, or maybe even just a little, like, pocket style, like, design on it, like, pocket size design, saying the Eras Tour, that would have been quite nice. I know people recognise it and stuff, but in the UK, like, when it's winter time, I'm wearing a coat, like, you're not gonna be able to see the arms or the back. And as someone who likes Taylor Swift merch, like, with her face on it, I would have preferred, like, a design on the front. But anyway, this is about this merch. Now, you may be thinking, like, this, obviously, a lot of this merch just have a face plastered on it. Now, for me, personally, I like that, but I do recognise a lot of people don't like that, and I think that's why the blue crew neck is so popular, because it doesn't have her face plastered on it. It just says Taylor Swift the Eras Tour and the design on the back. I think that's why people love it so much. Whereas the rest of the merch, obviously, it's that one design. It is her face, what, like... 10, 11 times, whereas this, it's just once. But I think this is really, really cute. I actually really, like, I'm really, really pleasantly surprised with this. The other ones, I don't like the fit of them. I like the style of them. I like the design of them. I think the design of this branch of Eras Tour merch is the best. I know they did release extra Eras Tour merch, not that long, it was probably a few months ago now, but I never actually bought any of the extra Eras Tour merch because I was kind of hoping they'd bring it to the merch stands. They never did, and there was nothing I, like, loved in that, but I really do like when they have merch with actual tour pictures on. I love it when, like, that is a thing that is on the merch. I, like, for the Red Tour, they weren't pictures of her live at the actual Red Tour. I don't think any of them, but they were still from, like, the Red era and stuff, which I loved. But also I recognise, like, this tour is a bit different because obviously it's the Eras Tour. But yeah, I really like this. You know what else would be really cool, just on that note? If we had the Eras Tour, like, poster, but instead of the pictures that are on the eras, have it pictures from that era on the tour on the poster. Obviously with Debut, you just have to put the surprise songs one on because Debut doesn't have a point of the set list. But everything else, like, that would be so cool. Like, that's what they should release, an official design of that. I feel like there'll be loads of unofficial ones, but if they made an official one, they would be quids in. But yeah, I really like this merch. Let me know what you think of it and the sizing and stuff. I definitely think I don't like the fact that the length is really long and the width isn't that big. It makes me feel a little bit weird putting that on. Maybe it's just me and my own personal kind of, like, feelings about clothes. But yeah, let me know. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It helps me so much and it means the absolute world to me. Let me know all of your opinions about the merch in the comments, and if you managed to get any of this merch, and make sure to check out my Eras Tour vlogs as well. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.